Despite retiring from professional boxing in 2017 after knocking out Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather has stayed quite busy by participating in exhibition bouts. And now, he's set to face MMA fighter Mikuru Asakura in Japan as part of the upcoming RIZIN card scheduled in September. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the legendary boxer's next bout. Let's dive in. First up, Floyd Mayweather's next exhibition boxing match. On the 13th of June, the announcement of Floyd's next match was made during a press conference. The event will be televised on the RIZIN Fight Pass service, and the exact date has not yet been determined. In the press conference, Floyd said that he's sure Mikuru will come out and give his best, but added that he's seen every style and the fight isn't really going to be difficult for him. There's that classic Mayweather arrogance. He also said that these other guys are just fighters, but he's Floyd Mayweather and he's special. In fact, Floyd is so confident of his abilities that he doesn't really see these exhibition bouts as competition. It's all about entertainment for him. He said that while his legacy is pretty much set in stone, it's still a great feeling to travel around the world and entertain people from all walks of life. We can't argue with the point about his legacy. He literally has a professional record of 50-0. And let's face it, Floyd will be entering this fight with a huge advantage. Mikuru is a kickboxer, and while his record of 16 wins and just 3 losses is pretty impressive, he doesn't really have any prior boxing experience, and he's literally going against one of the greats. We really can't see him winning this in any scenario, but still, seeing Floyd back in the ring is going to be a true spectacle, and we cannot wait. And this will be Floyd's second fight in Japan. This isn't the first time Floyd will be traveling all the way to Japan for an exhibition fight. In 2018, he faced Japanese kickboxer Tenshin Nasukawa. He showed up to the event 2 hours late, knocked Nasukawa to the mat 3 times within 2 minutes, and left his opponent in tears after his corner called the fight. Apparently, Mayweather enjoyed the fight a lot and said that it was all about entertainment and he had a lot of fun. He thanked Tokyo and said that the fans had been absolutely amazing. And why wouldn't he be happy about that fight? Floyd Money Mayweather allegedly made $9 million from those 2 minutes. However, many people tuning into the fight were disappointed and said that Floyd should not have faced a 20-year-old kickboxer. They said it was unfair and boring, and even if Floyd just plans on doing exhibition bouts, he should pick better opponents. The fight with Mikuru is expected to go pretty much the same way. Floyd will probably end the fight in a matter of minutes and make millions of dollars. There's one advantage though. Mikuru will be at much less of a weight and size disadvantage. He fights at around 145 to 150 pounds, unlike Tenshin, who was closer to 125 pounds. Who knows, maybe he'll give Floyd a tough battle. It sure looks unlikely though. Next, Floyd's still got it. If anyone thinks the 45-year-old Floyd is not as good as he used to be, just take a look at what happened in the most recent bout. In May, he faced his former sparring partner Don Moore in an exhibition fight in Dubai, and he absolutely dominated his opponent. The pair fought for 8 rounds, but Floyd was basically toying with his opponent. Floyd was having fun inside the ring and was constantly talking to ringside commentators, and at one point, he even danced with the ring card girl. He thoroughly beat his friend and went on to say that he'd bring another exhibition to the UAE within the year. Before that fight, he faced YouTuber turned podcaster turned professional boxer Logan Paul last year. The two went the 8-round distance, but during the fight, Floyd never exerted himself beyond cruise control. He treated the fight like a glorified sparring session and made sure those watching were entertained. Naturally, after the fight, a lot of boxing fans took to Twitter to claim that it was rigged. Floyd later addressed the fight and said that if he wanted, he could have knocked Logan out in the first round. He didn't treat it like a real fight and just worked out from time to time. And we gotta say, we believe him. There's no way Someone like Logan Paul could have stood in the ring with the Floyd Mayweather for 8 whole rounds unless, of course, Floyd wanted it that way. So in short, while Floyd might try to make the fight against Mikuru entertaining for everyone, this isn't really a challenge for him. He's just doing this for fun, and of course, the millions of dollars. Despite this, we're sure boxing fans all around the world will be tuning in to see Pretty Boy in action once again. And that's all about Floyd Mayweather booking his next exhibition match against MMA fighter Mikuru Asakura. But now it's time to move on to some more related news. Now, in other related news, Logan Paul asked Floyd Mayweather for a rematch. During the press conference where the Japan exhibition match was announced, Floyd revealed that Logan Paul has actually asked for a rematch. He denied Logan's claims that Floyd still hasn't paid him for their previous fight and said that Logan's just using his name for clout. Logan soon responded and claimed that he still hasn't been paid in full. He said that for the longest time, he stayed quiet about this because Floyd's team would promise that he'd get paid soon, but it's been a year and they still owe him millions. Floyd has previously said that Logan needs to be patient regarding the full payment and that he has never received a full payment for a fight throughout his entire professional career. Well, we don't know who's telling the truth here, but it certainly is a messy situation. Maybe they should step in the ring again and sort it out. Just an idea. Next, Anthony Joshua says he's the comeback king. In September 2021, Anthony Joshua suffered from the second defeat of his career at the hands of Ukrainian fighter Alexander Usyk. Since then, AJ has changed his training regime and has been working hard to make a strong comeback. On June 21st, the two fighters held a press conference in Jeddah to announce their rematch. The fight will take place on August 20th, and AJ will attempt to win back the WBO, WBF, and IBF heavyweight titles. Reportedly, this was the first time the two met since their previous fight, and they both went head-to-head on the stage. Both fighters refused to break away from their stare-down and tried to intimidate each other. AJ spoke at a press conference and said that he's looking to become the world heavyweight champion for the third time in his career. He said that anyone who knows his story knows that he's the comeback king and that people can put him down, but it's very difficult to keep him down. Usyk, however, was measured and calm, and as always, said that he'd never been one to make loud and bright speeches. He said he's been working hard in his training camp and his gym, and that's what he's going to do until the fight begins. Then he's going to enter the ring and make people happy with his boxing. We gotta say, we cannot wait for this matchup. They're literally two of the best fighters in the entire world. August can't come soon enough. Next up, Nate Diaz hints at boxing Jake Paul. 37-year-old UFC legend Nate Diaz hasn't been in action for about a year and has only one bout left on his UFC deal. He's been pretty vocal about his problems with the UFC and has repeatedly asked to be released. And now, Nate has hinted that he wants to fight Jake Paul. He posted a tweet asking the UFC to release him or for the company to give him a fight in July or August. He ended the tweet by saying that he has, quote, bigger to do. A clip of Jake sensationally knocking out Tyron Woodley accompanied the tweet, so obviously everyone assumed that by bigger he means he wants to fight Jake. UFC President Dana White responded to this tweet and said that while he likes Nate, he's only won one fight in the last 6 years. He said that he can't exactly bring Nate back and let him fight someone like Kamaru Usman, and that they're trying to find a suitable opponent for him. Dana also said that Nate should go and fight Jake because this fight would make a lot of sense. In response to Dana, Nate asked the UFC president to send his release. Jake also responded and told Dana that he's ready to be Nate's last bout, but he'll only do that if the UFC starts paying fighters more and gives them health care. He added that if the UFC does that, he'll fight Nate for free. So it seems like Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz might actually happen soon. This was definitely not on our 2020 2022 bingo cards. And that's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Floyd Mayweather's upcoming exhibition match? Please let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.